But I think anybody with eyes and ears can just hear, no matter how old you are, can say
Well, you know they
it's
say.
not as good as it used to be.
Well, say you
Yes,
know
sir.
they say hip hop concerts are the worst ones to go to. Out of
Mm,
all the different types of music, hip hop is the worst concerts to go to
Mhm.
for the reason that he named. It's not really.
a show.
First of all, they already talk about the music as it being just Fruity Loops. It's not even really like instruments, real instruments anymore.
Mhm.
That's one reason why. And then it's just like the performance. It's more of a fashion statement. You get up there and show your jewelry or whatever. You yell in the mic and you cuss. It's not really like a passion for it no more. On top of
Mhm.
like the music not even being that good. So
Mhm. Mhm.
that was just something that I heard. Comparing different concerts, different types of music. That
Mhm.
hip hop music is like the worst concerts to go to. If you go
Mhm.
to country, any other type, it's a
Mhm.
total different type of experience. The
It is.
way they perform and they engage with the crowd as opposed to like, hip hop artists are just there to like collect their check and get out of there. Like I showed up,
Mhm.
I did my 5 songs and it's like I'm ready to go. But it's like the other genres of music, the artists, they more engaging and they making love to the crowd in a sense. It's like they
Mhm.
there for a long
Yeah,
good
yeah.
time.
And I love their music, and I won't lie. Like and thank you for what you're saying because because I mean I know the names because I listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? So I mean it's like I'm listening, watching Drake. I'm ready to rap back, but I'm like, wait a minute, you gonna do this every song? You gonna do this every? That was my issue. If you would have see now, this is why I got to give Jay credit, right? He did it with the one song on that show. Every other one, he giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what got me. It was like every song. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? And I just yeah, it's hard for me to look. I just came from hanging out with Good Mob on Friday in Charlotte, seeing them perform, and Juvenile, and Plies, and Peter Pablo, and I'm like on the side of the stage watching Good Mob. Gip move around more than Drake did. Gip still jumping. Gip took his shirt off. I'm like, well, but just whatever. But I'm like, then he can. Drake can't. That tell you something. This dude 50s. Somehow he's still taking care of himself. And it's like these folks now it's like they're not. So to me, like I said, it's the it's the collection of things. It's not just the performances. It's the way that they're taking care of themselves or not taking care of themselves. It's the way that they're honoring the art or not honoring the art. It's the way that they're not honoring the crowd who's out here,
Mhm.
to see you. And I like what you said. It's like they're making love with the crowd because that's what it was back in the day. You had to get in. It's like you pulled them into you. By the time you
Mhm.
left, we don't want you to leave.
Mhm.
And the thing that I feel now is that I don't really think that folks who go to those shows truly understand what real performing is about. Like it's like they don't because if you're going to that show, I don't see you going to see Patti LaBelle.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Who's in her 70s, almost 80, who can still give you a 90-minute show. Almost 80
No
can
auto
still
tune.
no autotune can still give just her voice can still give you a 90-minute show. So that to me, that sells something about our elder stateswomen, elder statesmen who are still out here putting it down. Shoot, I'm going to see Parliament Funkadelic in August, and I saw them 3 years ago before the pandemic, and they gave a show then. George Clinton is knocking on 80, still smoke weed, still performing, and it's like. It's like look at that. And look, I'm also an instrumentalist. I play the trombone. So I play music with the samples that my producers put together or the beats that
Mhm.
they put together because I believe in having that element in it too. And I mean I'm an Earth, Wind and Fire fanatic. I love the elements. You know what I'm saying? I love Cool in the Game. I love Jackson 5. I still love that. I still love Anita Baker, rest in peace Luther Vandross. But I also still love Wu-Tang Clan, Dungeon Family. These folks who still when Wu-Tang perform, Wu-Tang give you a show. Nas, I went to see Nas do King Disease 1, 2, and 3 and Magic up at Madison Square Garden a couple months back. What I liked is that Nas didn't let us rap for him. He rapped every song. Matter of fact, I thought he was gonna do the whole King's Disease in order because he was going 1, 2, 3. He was just performing the songs in order. Me sitting with like 6 other people, we blown away. We like, is he really just gonna go down the line? Like not mad at it. Like,
Mm.
does he really know every song on the album? Then he jumped to King's Disease too. And I'm like, then he jumped to Magic. I'm like, wait, this man's not playing. Then he gave us King's Disease 3. Then he mixed it up. Then he got off the stage. Then he came back and gave us the 90s to early 2000s show and did the old stuff again. I'm like, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that this young group now is full of performers like that who give you the show. I didn't say there aren't none because I'd be lying. I know that there, like folk out there. Kendrick gives you a complete show. And I do think J. Cole gives a complete show. But anyway, I'm on the soapbox again. My bad. What do you use? Dial a dove. I'm getting off the box. Let's say.